Why Buddhism still matters in the age of information overload. We live in an age of extraordinary access. Within seconds, we can search through centuries of knowledge, receive news from across the world, watch thousands of teachers, and ask almost any question. And yet, many of us do not feel clearer. We feel distracted, restless, pulled into many directions. We know more, but we may not understand ourselves any better. So perhaps the problem is not simply that we need more information. Perhaps we need to look at the mind that is receiving it. This is one reason Buddhism still matters. Not because Buddhism gives us one more stream of content to consume, but because it asks us to stop and look directly what is happening in the mind right now. Information and wisdom are not the same. Information can tell us what anger is. Wisdom helps us recognize anger as it rises before it controls our words and actions. Information can explain attachment. Wisdom allows us to feel the moment when preference becomes grasping. Information can describe peace. Wisdom asks whether we can remain present when life does not follow our plans. Knowledge is valuable. Buddhism has never required us to reject learning or reason, but knowledge alone does not necessarily free us from suffering. We may read many books about patience and still lose our temper. We may listen to teachings about compassion and still judge the person in front of us. We may understand impermanence as an idea and still cling desperately when something changes. Wisdom begins when a teaching is no longer only something we know, it becomes something we see. The Buddha's teaching on the Four Noble Truths identifies craving as a central cause of suffering. Craving is not limited to wanting physical things. It can be the thirst for pleasure, reassurance, identity, confirmation, or escape. Modern technology did not create this thirst, but it can give the thirst something new to reach for every few seconds. One more message, one more video, one more opinion, one more piece of news that may finally make us feel secure, informed, recognized, or complete. Then the moment passes, and the mind reaches again. The external information may be useful, harmful, or neutral. The Buddhist question goes deeper. What is my relationship with it? Am I choosing or am I being carried by habit? Buddhist mindfulness gives us a way to investigate. In the Bāhiya Sutta, practitioners are taught to observe the body, feelings, mind, and the patterns of experience without grasping. This is more than trying to relax, it is a training in honest attention. When a notification appears, what happens? Perhaps the body tightens. Perhaps there is a small feeling of excitement or fear. Perhaps the mind immediately imagines praise, criticism, opportunity, or danger. All of this may happen before we consciously decide to open the message. Mindfulness makes the process visible. And what becomes visible no longer has to remain automatic. The Bāhiya Sutta offers an especially direct teaching. The Bāhiya is instructed that, in what is seen, there should be merely what is seen, in what is heard, merely what is heard. This is a profound teaching about liberation, not merely a technique for managing a phone. But it can illuminate an ordinary moment. A message appears. That is what is seen. Then the mind may add, they do not respect me. I am falling behind, everyone else is doing better. Something terrible is about to happen. The message and the mental story are not exactly the same event. Can we notice the difference? This does not mean becoming cold or indifferent. It means meeting experience more clearly, before fear, craving, and habit completely shape our response. Chan Buddhism often points in the same direction. Do not satisfied with concepts alone, look into the experience of mind itself. The Platform Sutra is associated with direct seeing, wisdom, and non-attachment. Its spirit is not anti-intellectual. The point is that liberation cannot be achieved by collecting explanations while leaving our habitual grasping untouched. We can know the word water without drinking. We can study the idea of awakening without waking up from even one automatic reaction. So here is a small practice created by Buddha and I Institute for Modern Daily Life. It is inspired by Buddhist mindfulness, but it is not presented as a complete traditional practice. Before opening the next message, video, or news item, first, pause for one natural breath. Second, feel the body and notice whether this moment feels pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Third, notice the mind. Is it restless, curious, anxious, bored, or clear? Fourth, ask, what am I seeking right now? Understanding, stimulation, reassurance, or escape? Finally, choose consciously whether to continue. Pause, feel, notice, ask. Choose. This may take only one breath. The aim is not to withdraw from the modern world. It is to meet the world without being pulled away by every impulse. Buddhism still matters because the human mind still grasps, resists, fears, compares, and searches. The forms have changed, the speed is changed. The volume has changed, but the fundamental question remains. Can we understand the mind well enough not to be ruled by it? Information can help us navigate the world. Wisdom transforms how we meet the world. And sometimes wisdom begins with something very small, one breath, one honest observation, and one moment in which we choose to wake up, in an age overflowing with information. Perhaps the most important discovery is not another answer outside us, it is the capacity to see clearly within.